All right, now let's take a look at the MathLab tour here first and foremost, real quick here, just to make sure we all good here. Do not use any of these links to get to the Mymathlab. They don't work. When you click on them, they'll get an error link message. It doesn't work this way. They have not made it. They've not linked it that well yet. So what you have to do as you log in and you want to work on your homework assignments, you go to the My Lab and Mastery. All right, when you get there, you have two different choices here. First and foremost, though, if you want to click on the support tools, you can look at the Mymathlab browser check. It'll run this just to make sure you have all the components you need in order to do well. I've tried it on Chrome, I've tried it on Firefox, and I've tried it on Internet Explorer, and all of them seem to work pretty well. You may have a little glitch here and there. If you do, just kind of open up a new browser. So again, the three that I've tried is Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer. They were good. Okay, as you click on that, as a new student just signing up, hopefully you guys have already signed up for it here. You do have to do an I accept policy here. Then when you do that, then you come to the next page, which is the registration page. And so if you already have an account with Pearson and you had it from the last semester or so, go ahead and enter it right here, and you should be able to sign in, and you will have pretty much access to what you need in the course. Now if you don't, you're going to have to create an account and username, passcode, all that good stuff here as you do it. All right, let me go back just a little bit here. So that's the tools menu. As you get to the account itself, you can go, this will take you just to the homework and the chapter exams. That's all it will take you here. This is just assignments in the text. Here, you go to the Pearson homepage. This one is the one that has the e-textbook there, and you can learn the content of the class and all the good stuff. It has extra videos as well. So let's go to each one of these here. All right, as you do it for this first time, because I'm logged in as a student, so then I can't go there. So what I have to do, because everything is linked together here, so what I'll have to do is I have to exit out of the student view real quickly here. This is the instructor view now. Now it lists me as instructor. Because of that, I will have more. Here's my links over here to change it, to go to the grade book, all the good stuff here. But I will be just using the student links here. So real quick here, going to the all assignments view. So this one again just takes you to the homework, just takes you to the chapter exams. That is it. And so there it is listed. Now you could be on the wrong page here. So this is already in chapter 3. In order to get to the right page, they are all in order. So you want to click to here, and then there it is. It says it's past due. For chapter 1, as I said before, you can click on it. You could still work in chapter 1, and it will change your grade. So the way you work it is you go to the question that you have here, click on it, start the problem itself. Again, the very first questions are usually very easy questions. They have to do with vocabulary, just to make sure you understand the language behind it. So two equations with the same solutions are called, I don't know, what are they? Equivalent, conditional, and consistent identity. I think it's going to be, oh, let's answer it wrong here. Let's go conditional and see what happens here. So what you do is you click on check answer, and oh, bummer, it's incorrect. That's fine. So then you get 4 attempts to do this correctly here, and the correct answer is equivalent. You do that, check answer, all is good. You just move on to the next question. So in the homework, almost all the time, well, you'll have 4 attempts with it here, and so that's what. And then once you're done with it, just click on save. It'll save your results. And as you go back to the page, notice the little green check marks. That means you did it right. If you have a red X, that means you are wrong, and you'll have to redo them. All right. Also, you know your current score. You know how much you have out of how much you've done already, and so you go from there. All right. That's the assignments page. Self-explanatory, I think, for the most part. Then you have the ebook course homepage. And this one does have navigations off to the left-hand side. Let me show a few features here, but this is yours. You go and you look at whatever you need here. If you want to get to the homework, you can get to the homework here as well. There it is, just like we saw before. If you want to go directly to the quizzes and exams, the chapter exams are here. Notice there are no midterm and final. So I encourage you to do all the homework to be done early. If you can be a 1 or 2 days ahead of schedule, that's great. That's exactly what it is. Just in case there's some hiccups or something, I encourage you guys to take these tests prior to the due date. Don't start them on the 9th. Hopefully you guys have already started on them and you go from there. All right, and that's what I have. On the homework, you have an unlimited amount of chances. On the post-test, you do have 4. So the post-test, the chapter exams are 4 attempts. The homework is unlimited. So I think that's stated incorrectly on the syllabus. I'll correct that. All right. With that, you want to don't really go to this gradebook. There's no point to go here. The study plan, if you want to take a look at a few things here, that's fine. There's, in a sense, almost like the practice to it here. So if you want to do a practice, the study plan is almost like additional exercises you can do. And so if you want to do it that way, you can. Again, if you've taken the lecture notes, I think you should be fine. All right, there's a gradebook here. Don't go to this gradebook. It's not going to show you the real grade in your class, but the gradebook that's in the Canvas site will. All right, and the big tool here, the chapter content. This is where you can go. This is the ebook to it. You can do the opener, and then takes a little bit to load here, and then from here, that's not cool. It's saying because I'm not a student, I can't know this, can't see this. Okay, well, hopefully you guys get to let me just check. Maybe it's just the web page link that's being funny. You know, I think it's because I logged in as a student. That's what's happening here. But when you go to this, you should see chapter summary review, chapter opener, and you should be able to view the text itself. That's why it's not allowing me to have access to it. I should have logged in as myself as student rather than student. All right. So there's that. If you want to go back to the main menu, go ahead and do so here. But there it is. The other tools here is this little tools for success in the Media Library. You do have a graphing calculator reference card. You have a few little things that you can sort of see. Activities and projects if you just want to look at some further explanation on things. A review of algebra. Real quick review of algebra. The other one I thought that would be useful is the Multimedia Library. As you go to the textbook, and here's the textbook for the class, you can go to any of the chapters. And let's say chapter 1, there it is. And then if you want, you have to select either animations, PowerPoints, learning activities, videos, multimedia textbook, whichever one. I'm going to select all of them. But I think if anything, the video is probably the best. So you have this right here where if you want to learn the content, then these are the publisher videos. These are not mine from the class. These are the publisher videos. Click on it, and then if you'll have, usually it's a professor, they will actually go through the...
We're going to look at several problems dealing with domain of a variable. Find the domain of the variable x in the following equation.
So these are publisher videos that go along with the textbook here. That's if you want to see those, and just these extra little tools that can help you along the way. All right. So going back to here. All right. So these are links. You must click this tab in order to get to where you want to get to. And then you will only have the student links tab that shows up. I have the other stuff on this side. All right, hopefully that was at least a good introduction to get you guys started with the MyMathLab.